Nawirabira kusubscribinga.
Thank you for watching Rich Media. My name is Rich and the East African. Please subscribe to the channel as we do, Rosie. We are back again in another episode, and of course we unfold what we call Anita Among. Before we go to Anita Among's bank account being frozen and also movement being restricted, government repossessing all their 7 cars from the parliament. Things are really unfolding so bad. Before we go to those details, I want to say blessing to everyone who is watching me. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. I say big up on yourself. Before we go there, Minister of Health said, please, we are not closing school. People were scared. Kids are not going back to school because Ebola. They said, no, please, look for your school fees and take back your kids at school. Let me show you.
Opening will not postpone, but we advise the head teachers, the Ministry of Education, to ensure that all the SOPs we have issued are followed to the dot, because we know schools are crowded and they bring together many people across the country.
That was Ministry of Health. Now, back to business. Anita Among, the former Speaker of Uganda, her accounts were frozen and also movements were restricted by state. Security sources say Anita Among's accounts, various accounts, she has very many accounts. Not one. You might be there with your Stanbic or Chatterley or Centenary and you think you have an account. She has various accounts and all accounts were frozen and the movements were restricted. Please, you are restricted from not going here. You are not allowed to go here. You are not allowed to move out of the country until this whole thing ends. This was directed by the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, CID, FAO, and all security organs. And also this follows. Man, when I talk about Anita Among, my heart feels like I sometimes cry because things are unfolding. But you might, there is a time where you do things and like, I'm on a right track, but things can unfold and you like, Jesus, is all this happening to me? Can I imagine all this is happening to me? You never thought this would happen. Now, another thing, Anita Among's parliament cars. The cars that she used in parliament as the Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, over 7 of them. Now, leave alone the personal cars of AA that were found in her homes. Leave alone those. We are talking of the fleet of cars, 7 cars of parliament that government gives you in accordance to the work that you do. Until you are a Speaker of Parliament, lead car, race car, Toyota Hilux, Toyota Simanyi Gundi, you have all the cars were 7. Government repossessed it. Said, please, we are reclaiming our property. They are taking everything of theirs from the woman. 7 of them brought them. This was by the Clerk of Parliament, and the government said, please, all the cars that belong to government of Uganda, that we are given to you in your office as the Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, please bring them back. Bring them back. And you can imagine, they took the personal cars, they took government cars. Now, what will the woman use? I mean, you can put it in the comment section, please. What is she going to use? And also, news coming in, allegedly, that even the husband is in hot soup. They are looking into his matter as Fufa president. He's also in hot soup of what? Embezzled in government fund. Because it's also a government, it is also a government entity, FIFA. Government injects in a lot of money, and now they want to, let us check the books. Let us check things. We've seen people complaining about you. The Michael Mutiaba, the what and what. We first look at the matter before we proceed. But before we go, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has proposed a 3-year multi-entry visa regime for tourists as part of efforts to boost Uganda's tourism sector and attract more international visitors. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni said, please, we need visitors, we need tourism to be boosted. So, is proposing a multi-entry visa. The proposal is aimed at making travel easier for repeat tourism and investors while strengthening Uganda's competitiveness as a regional tourism destination. Officials say the move could enhance tourism revenue and promote long-term engagement while the country is benefiting. So, I saw President Kagame of Rwanda saying one of the things that are now bringing in money is tourism in Rwanda, because he promoted tourism to that level. Now, also President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is doing the same. He said, for me, I will give multiple entry visas for people to come in Uganda, the tourists, so that I can get a lot of money out of them. Also, an interesting story from UK. Have you ever imagined how a Ugandan radio station can go on air and mistakenly pronounce Yoweri Kaguta Museveni dead? This happened in UK. They pronounced King Charles dead. My God. I don't know how it can even happen in Uganda, and you know the Chiboko, someone would get, how could you pronounce the big man dead? Now, a radio station apologizes after accidentally announcing the death of King Charles. I mean, I want my name is Zibu. You can imagine the Chibokos. Huh? You pronounce the big man dead. What? So the radio station is on hot soup. This was CNN. What is happening to the Speaker of Parliament of the former Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, Anita Among. Things are not really good. If you were a friend, pray for her. If you are not and you are pro opposition, you might club, because everyone is entitled to behave the way they want. Whether you are happy, you portray when you are happy. When you are sad, you also portray that you are sad, basing on your side. But we await for the conclusiveness of all this and comprehensive report about all the matter when it is done. My name is Ruchi Alan. See you when you see me. Please endeavor to subscribe. Don't skip the adverts. We meet again. Bye-bye.
Dewera bira ku subscribinga.